Let's go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy alike. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in Jordan, and after that they plan on filming over in Italy and China and a whole lot more. Now, aside from that, they're also filming over in the UK. A lot of things are happening during principal photography for Star Wars Episode 9. And a lot of people have been wondering exactly how will J.J. Abrams wrap up the entire sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. Now, we do know that he's going to be inserting a lot of prequel trilogy content into this film, which is really going to serve a lot of hardcore fans out there and casual fans as well. But looking at Star Wars Episode 9, what's really interesting about all of this is that these past couple of weeks, there have been a lot of rewrites and adjustments for the overall script, some of which have all to do with the prequel trilogy continuity. Very exciting stuff for sure. Now, apparently some rewrites are taking place right now in order to significantly expand many callbacks to the prequel trilogy from all episodes 1, 2, and 3. Some of the rewrites have actually brought in the addition of a fan favorite and familiar planet of the Star Wars franchise from the prequel trilogy era that will be making an appearance in Episode 9. Now, this is something to truly be excited for. It seems like JJ is really trying to knock it out of the park and really go all out with this movie, because after all, this is the final Star Wars chapter film. Now, that doesn't mean that it's the last Star Wars movie. It's just going to be the last Star Wars film with the whole episode, title attached to it. That's it. This is it. So that's their way of marketing this movie by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is the final Star Wars chapter film that has an episode. So looking at Star Wars as a whole when it comes to Episode 9, the fact that they are doing a lot of changes to the overall script to significantly expand all of the different callbacks to the prequel trilogy, ranging from all episodes such as 1, 2, and 3, Revenge of the Sith. We have a lot coming our way for this movie. We have a lot to expect, and a lot of cameos and appearances of different planets to see. And that is one thing that I think that this movie has a lot going for it. Now, a lot of people are crossing their fingers that Naboo is actually going to be one of these planets. However, since some of the rewrites are taking place right now, and some of the changes were just recently made, it could be yet another planet that we are not expecting from the prequel trilogy to be inserted into Episode 9. Could it be Utapau? Could it be a Geonosis, perhaps? We really don't know. A lot of ideas are coming into play here for Episode 9 by J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, and quite honestly, I'm very excited and curious to see what they have in store for the fans around the globe. Now, I think that it really does have to take a lot of fan service, a lot of creativity, a lot of meaning and emotional moments in Episode 9 in order to make up after how a lot of people felt after The Last Jedi by writer and director Rian Johnson, and where he took the overall story. And by the way, if you guys like The Last Jedi, that's fine, but I just feel like that a lot of Star Wars fans out there are just very upset with that movie, including myself here, especially with how the character of Luke Skywalker was treated. And that's why I do hold hope for Episode 9. I actually saw The Force Awakens and thought it was a decent film. Sure, it had beat for beats of Star Wars A New Hope, but they were actually playing it safe back then, so I can understand where they were coming from at the time. But overall, I thought it was a great movie. Was it 100%? Not necessarily, but going into Episode 9, J.J. Abrams is back. He also has Chris Terrio, who helped him out the script, so we got two creatives that worked on the script for this movie. So that's one thing to look forward to as well. But let me know what you guys have to say about the prequel trilogy continuity that is actually now being expanded for many of the callbacks from Episodes 1, 2, and 3, for some of the rewrites and the reshoots that will be taking place for the overall version of Episode 9. I cannot wait to see exactly what they have in store, guys. I'm very excited. Anyways, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.